Hi everyone, it's great to be here with you for the second time during Holy Week. Holy Week is a special time in the life of the church. It's the time when there were several events that took place in Jesus' life right before his death and resurrection. Miss Elizabeth and I felt like we wanted you to know a little bit more about two other events during Holy Week. One of those is Maundy Thursday, also known as Holy Thursday, which I'm going to teach you a little bit about. And tomorrow, Miss Elizabeth will pick up with Good Friday. The word Maundy means command, or it means to mandate something. And the focus on Maundy Thursday is that Jesus wanted his disciples and everyone to learn to focus on the fact that his love is for everyone. We must love one another as he loved us. Now let's go back to Palm Sunday, just a few days ago that we celebrated. Palm Sunday was when Jesus was entering Jerusalem, and he was on the donkey, and there were people there, and they were waving the palm branches, and they were putting down their cloaks to make the way for Jesus to come through. Because what Jesus was going to be doing was to celebrate the Passover feast. A few days after Palm Sunday, Jesus said to his disciples, "Please go and get things ready for the Passover meal." And he said, "We're going to be going upstairs into a room that's called the upper room, and we're going to sit down and share a meal together." The disciples were excited about that, for who doesn't like to go and share a meal with a lot of your friends? So they gathered in that upper room to share the meal together. Jesus said something first thing that was very surprising to the disciples. He said, one of you sitting right here is going to betray me and give me to my enemies. The disciples were really, really surprised. They were looking at each other and they were trying to decide, well, who is this that's going to do something like that? And while they were all looking at each other, Judas kind of escaped out of the room and went on. Jesus then lifted up the bread and he said, "This is my body, which is broken for you. This is my body, which is broken for you." And he broke the bread, giving thanks to God for all that God has done for him. And then he broke off the bread, giving it to all of his disciples. Then he said, "Eat this bread. Soon my body will be broken into the pieces, just like this bread is here. What I have just done is when you will meet me again, and then you will too say, in remembrance of me." And then he took the cup and he held it up and he said, "This is the blood of the new covenant. This is the blood of the new covenant. Drink this," he said. This is the sign of God's new agreement to save you, an agreement that has been sealed with my blood. And he gave it to his disciples. And they drank. And he said, I know that I must die. And this is all a part of the plan that God will save you. This is the new covenant. This is the new covenant, that you love one another as I have loved you. The disciples looked at the broken bread, and they looked at the remainder of the cup